I will say this: we had 15 positive practices. We felt good about each and every practice. That doesn't happen every spring, but we sure did this year. And it felt good about all three scrimmages. All three scrimmages, our guys played physical. They got after each other very well when you're going against teammates again. And there's going to be so much we can learn from this tape. There were some big things that happened today. You can say either way, on behalf of the offense or on behalf of the defense. Defense got several sacks, which was great to see by them. Obviously, pass protection wasn't what we wanted it to be in those cases, and I'm sure you have some plays vice versa. So there's going to be a great teaching tape from the day. Again, I'm very proud of these guys for being able to practice so hard against each other for 15 consecutive days and make it productive. They literally, I believe, they worked with each other very well, and we just had a couple of heated moments today, which is certainly going to happen for a few seconds after a few snaps, but not much, and that's not easy to do after 15 days of literally hitting that same person. So we got a lot done for the spring. That'd be my first thought. We accomplished a lot. We're going to be able to use this tape, to teach our kids a bunch from this.
Where do you think the quarterback situation stands right now? You think you're going to fall without? Still looking for that stuff?
Yes, there's no doubt that we're pleased with both. Again, where Will and Josh are at this time. Will Lunt and Josh Hudson. However, we did not settle it during the 15 days. What we did discover on the positive side of it is we believe they're both good quarterbacks. They're both good in our system. We'll be satisfied with either one to lead the team. The competition will continue when we start up camp in August, and whoever wins that job, we're gonna feel like we've got a good starter. And the good news is we're gonna feel like we have a very good backup as well.
How important is the sun for these guys in order to tell them to get ready?
There's no question that now, the summer becomes the focus of summer workouts. First, we got to get through exams first, and but after we get through the exam week, the summer of June and July does become critical, and we've got to prepare very well. And again, this group did that a year ago, and I'm very positive they'll do it again. And then, because when we do report in August, boy, you've got to be ready to go 100 miles an hour on that first day, that first workout. And this group did that a year ago. I'm very confident they'll do it again this year.
Anything jump out at you during the 15 days, Mark, one way or the other?
Just some pluses on both sides of the ball. I guess one thing you always look for consistency, because it's going to be, I'm going to say, normal. You don't find a lot of it at this time of year. You have guys have great days, and then the next day they're a little off. Individual players. Defensively, we felt like Kevin Palermo played pretty consistently at an inside linebacker spot. Tim Franken played pretty consistently throughout the spring. And then a lot of guys improved along the way with him. Dwight Harris was the most consistent man up front with the D linemen. Offensively, Jordan Valley, great to have him back as our offensive center. A very consistent player day in and day out. We didn't use Josh Gableman today, but he was consistent with all the reps when he took them during the course of the spring. And again, overall, very happy with those two quarterbacks. It's just that the battle continues.
How do you feel like running backs like Larry Patterson or Trenton Hurd did today?
Oh, both Larry and Trenton did fantastic today. Those two obviously took every carry for us, and it was a very physical day from their point of view, as we all witnessed, and because the defense got after it. But very proud of those two. They did a great job all spring for us.
Was it a good spring game? Yeah? It's the hand, huh? It's kind of scary. That's for the little one.